Good morning. Let me start with something raw, something that hits home for so many of you. It's the moment you sit in that cold clinic room. Your chest feels tight, your energy is gone, your gut screams, something's wrong. But they look at your age, your gender, your chart, and tell you, it's probably just stress. You're too young for hard problems. Maybe it's anxiety. And you walk out, feeling dismissed, silenced. But here's the hard truth. Heart attacks don't come out of nowhere. Your body's been whispering. We've just never been taught to listen. And that brings us to one of the most dangerous lies we've been taught about heart disease. The lie that you're perfectly fine one day, and the next, boom, heart attack out of nowhere. But that's not how the body works. One of our viewers at Healing Heart 85 said something that stuck with me, changed how I see everything. They wrote, "If you had a heart attack today, you were not healthy yesterday." Let that sink in. A heart attack isn't some light switch moment. It's not healthy today, crisis tomorrow. It's a slow, quiet process, sometimes building for years, even decades. And the wildest part? Your body, in its infinite kindness, has been sending you signals, soft warnings, little whispers. The problem? Most of us, and let's be honest, even the healthcare system, we were never taught how to listen. Why do we miss these signs? Because they're sneaky. They don't show up like flashing alarms. They hide in plain sight, disguised as life. You feel tired. Must be age catching up. Your chest feels heavy after dinner, probably just indigestion. Your arms ache. It's the arthritis acting up again. And he wasn't alone. Thousands mistake their body's final warning as nothing serious, until it's too late. But today, we change that. We end the confusion. We turn whispers into clear signals. This isn't just about 9 symptoms. It's about giving you real tools to understand your body, protect your heart, and take back control. Because heart health, it's your energy, your relationships, your freedom, the foundation of a full, joyful life. Sign number 1, unusual fatigue. Let's start with the one everyone dismisses, exhaustion. But not just the, I stayed up too late tired. I'm talking about the kind of fatigue where your body feels drained, like your battery's dead by noon, even after a full night's sleep. Here's why. Picture your heart as the water pump for your whole house. When that pump weakens, water pressure drops everywhere. Every faucet, your organs, your muscles, your brain gets less flow. And when your body isn't getting enough oxygen-rich blood, everything slows down. You feel sluggish, foggy, worn out. This isn't getting older. It's your heart struggling and your body trying to whisper that something is off. Sign number 2, mild angina, chest discomfort or tightness. Next comes one of the trickiest signs, chest discomfort that doesn't scream emergency yet. It might feel like pressure, tightness, maybe heartburn, especially when you exert yourself, walking upstairs, carrying groceries, even gardening. Here's the simple science. Your heart isn't just pumping blood for your body, it needs its own supply too. But when those vessels feeding your heart narrow from plaque buildup, your heart struggles. That discomfort? It's your heart's version of knocking on the wall saying, hey, I'm not getting enough fuel down here. The common trap? People confuse this with indigestion. But here's the red flag. If the discomfort starts when you're active and fades when you rest, that's not your dinner talking. It's your heart waving a giant warning sign. Sign number 3, shortness of breath. Now things escalate. Imagine walking across your living room and suddenly feeling breathless, like you can't quite fill your lungs. Why? Back to our water pump analogy. If your heart weakens, fluid builds up in the system. That extra fluid, it backs up, leaks into your lungs, which should be spongy and light, not waterlogged. Your lungs struggle to absorb oxygen, so you feel like you're suffocating, even without heavy exertion. Real story time? At Darren Pryor 6339 shared this exact experience. No chest pain, no dramatic collapse, just breathlessness. That was his only clue before facing a major 5-vessel bypass surgery. His message to you? Don't wait for the Hollywood heart attack moment. Listen to the quiet signs. Your life might depend on it.
Sign number 4 and number 5. Cold sweats and dizziness. Now, let's talk about one of the most alarming whispers your body sends. Cold sweats and feeling lightheaded. Imagine this. You're just sitting there, maybe watching TV. Suddenly, your skin goes clammy, sweaty, like you just ran a marathon, but you're barely moving. At the same time, your head feels floaty, dizzy, like the room's tilting.
What's happening? This is your body's central alarm system kicking in. Your heart's under major stress. It's struggling to pump blood effectively. The brain senses that drop, hits the panic button, activating your fight or flight response. Result? Sudden sweating, but no heat. Dizziness, because your brain's not getting enough oxygen-rich blood. This isn't just dehydration. This isn't, I skipped breakfast. If it comes out of nowhere, especially combined with other warning signs, your heart could be in trouble. Sign number 6, nausea or sudden weakness. Here's one that throws people off completely. Feeling sick to your stomach or weak in your limbs right before a cardiac event. Why does that happen? Your body runs on connections, like telephone lines, and one of the most important, the vagus nerve, connecting your brain, heart, and digestive system. When your heart's in distress, that signal scrambles, sending mixed messages to your gut. Result? Sudden nausea, upset stomach, or that weak, rubbery feeling in your arms or legs. Many folks, especially women, have shared they felt flu-like or blamed food poisoning, but it was their heart crying for help. If your body suddenly feels off, shaky, weak, nauseous, without clear reason, don't brush it off. Your heart might be waving that final flag. Sign number 7, crushing chest pain. This is the classic movie scene moment, but real life, it's often worse. People describe it like an elephant sitting on their chest, intense, crushing, heavy, like something is squeezing the life out of you. Why? By this point, your heart's oxygen supply is critically blocked, often 99% or more. One of the most dangerous spots? The LAD artery, nicknamed the Widowmaker for a reason. When that artery closes off, your heart muscle starts to die. Fast. If this pain hits, don't tough it out. Don't convince yourself it's just stress. This is emergency territory. Sign number 8, Dao Lan, radiating pain. The second major red flag, pain that moves, spreading beyond your chest. It might travel to your left arm, your jaw, your neck, even your back or shoulder blades. Here's the simple science. Think of your body's nerves like electrical wiring inside the walls. Sometimes those wires share the same circuit. So when your heart's in crisis, the short circuit sends pain signals down other connected pathways like your arm or jaw. It's called referred pain, and it's a classic sign your heart's in trouble. Many heart attack survivors, especially women, reported shoulder or jaw pain as their main symptom. Please don't underestimate it. Sign number 9. Severe breathlessness at rest. Finally, the most urgent, terrifying stage. You're struggling to breathe, even lying still. Your lungs feel heavy, your chest tightens. No matter how deeply you inhale, it's never enough. What's happening? Your heart is failing, too weak to pump effectively. Fluid builds up, flooding your lungs, leaving you gasping for oxygen your body can't deliver. It's a deadly cycle. The weaker your heart, the more your lungs fill with fluid. The more fluid, the harder your heart has to work. This is no longer a whisper. It's your body screaming, "Emergency, now!" In that moment, don't wait, don't hope it passes. This is a life-threatening medical crisis. All right, I know this is a lot. Hearing all these warning signs, it's scary, overwhelming. But let me tell you something powerful. That fear, now it's armed with knowledge, and knowledge is your greatest protection. So, let's use it. Here's exactly what to do. A simple, clear, life-saving game plan. First, we plan for the worst, so we can prevent the worst. Especially those red alert symptoms we just talked about. Chest pain, radiating pain, severe breathlessness. You do not hesitate. You do not drive yourself. You call 911 immediately. Let me be crystal clear. The ambulance isn't just a ride. It's a moving emergency room. Paramedics can start treatment on the way. Oxygen, heart monitoring, medications, all before you even reach the hospital. Wasting minutes deciding what to do could cost your heart muscle or your life. Pro tip, ask your doctor ahead of time if chewing a regular aspirin, 325 milligrams, during a suspected heart attack is right for you. But remember, call 911 first every single time. Here's the thing, blocked arteries cause more than just heart attacks. They're also the #1 cause of strokes when blood flow to the brain gets cut off. Know this, remember this, teach your family the stroke warning acronym, FAST. F, face drooping. One side of the face looks uneven or droopy. Ask them to smile. Is it lopsided? A, arm weakness. They can't raise both arms evenly. One drifts downward. S, speech difficulty, slurred, confused, or hard to understand speech. T, time to call 911. Every minute counts. Brain cells die fast. With stroke, time is brain. Act fast. You save function, independence, and life. Let's face it, feeling dismissed by doctors, it's frustrating. Being told you're fine when you know something's off feels defeating. But here's your power. Next time, walk into that clinic prepared, with confidence and a plan. I'm concerned about my risk for heart disease. I've been experiencing fatigue, chest discomfort, shortness of breath. I want to explore advanced screenings, like a stress test or coronary calcium scan for a clearer picture. These aren't fancy tests, they're proven tools to detect problems before they become life-threatening. And if your doctor brushes you off, find a real doctor, one who listens to your full story, not just lab numbers. That might be a holistic practitioner, an integrative cardiologist, or simply someone who treats you like a person, not a chart. You deserve to be heard. You deserve answers. How to prevent heart attack? A viewer once asked me, how do I clean out decades of plaque buildup in my arteries? And here's the honest truth. We can't scrub them like pipe. But we can do 2 life-saving things. Stop it from getting worse. Stabilize existing plaque so it doesn't rupture and trigger a heart attack. It's not about fear, It's about daily, empowering choices. Your Wellness for Life Blueprint. Fuel for health and beauty. Forget restrictive diets. Focus on anti-inflammatory foods that calm your arteries from the inside out. Every avocado, every handful of spinach, every colorful veggie. They help lower inflammation, cooling the fire inside your blood vessels. You're not just eating for weight, you're eating for energy, longevity, and glowing vitality. Movement for your mind. Think exercise is just for bodybuilders? Think again. Simple, consistent movement, like daily walking, lowers blood pressure, stabilizes blood sugar, and boosts heart health. It also floods your brain with endorphins, your body's natural mood-lifting, stress-busting chemicals. 10 minutes today becomes strength tomorrow. Stress management for love and connection. Chronic stress floods your body with harmful hormones like cortisol that age your heart faster. Meditation, deep breathing, yoga. These aren't luxuries. They're prescriptions for protecting your relationships, your happiness, and yes, your sex life too. When your heart is calm, your connections thrive. Tech tools for 21st century success. Your phone, your smartwatch, your health apps. They're not distractions, they're data gold mines. Track your heart rate. Monitor your sleep. Set gentle reminders to move, breathe, hydrate. It's modern self-care, using technology to stay accountable, informed, and in control of your health journey. Final thought? You're not powerless. You're not doomed by your genetics, your age, your past. You have tools, you have knowledge, and most importantly, you have a community here that's cheering for your heart, your future, your best life. Today, we've taken a journey together, from learning how to hear the body's quiet whispers to recognizing the loud, urgent cries that demand action. But here's the most important truth to carry with you. You are not powerless. You have the right to be heard. You now hold the knowledge to act. And more than that, you have the ability to build a future where your health isn't a question mark, but a solid foundation for everything else that brings you joy. So when you walk away from this moment, don't walk with fear. Walk with a plan. A plan to protect your heart, to honor your health, so your heart can keep beating strong for the people, the passions, and the purpose you love most. Thank you for being here. Take care of yourself and take care of that incredible heart of yours.